Hello everybody, welcome to week 15. It's just gone so fast and yet so slow all at the same time, but I cannot believe it is week 15. So this week is a little bit light on the work, so I'm sure you'll be happy to hear that. It's all familiar things, so it's just some practicing and some getting through some chapters in our book. So let's take a look at what we're doing. So here's your course schedule that I'm sure that you've already printed out and looked at. And I'm sure that you're going to check off this watching the video, and I'm sure you've printed your course schedule, and I'm excited to see all of you at 6 o'clock on Monday night. Okay, so the first thing you're going to be doing this week is you're going to be doing some note-taking. So here is what you're going to be doing. This article is actually not an article, it's a chapter. It's part of a chapter from a textbook. It's a microbiology textbook. So you are going to read, I think it's about 7 pages of this textbook, and it's all about Leishmaniasis. So you're going to read this chapter, and you're also going to be taking notes. So this is going to be a little bit familiar because when we did our pox viruses note-taking, you're going to be using the same strategies that I wanted you to use for that chapter. Some of you did not read the directions for that, so I put the directions right here, and I thought that I would just remind you that you should always read the direction sheet. I try to be really clear about what I want in the direction sheets, and if you skip them, then you are not doing the assignments correctly. So it says step 1, decide on a note-taking structure. We have studied the following: outlining, Cornell notes, SQ3R. So that means you need to do one of those 3 note-taking strategies. You cannot just take notes the way you want. A lot of you did that the last time. You just took your own notes. That is not what I want. I want to see that you're using some of the strategies that we've learned this semester. So outline or do Cornell notes or SQ3R, okay? Then you're going to read and learn all about Leishmaniasis and take notes while you're reading. And then you're going to do a little bit of a little reflection, and this should all be on the same document. This is not a long reflection, but answer these questions and reflect on how it went reading this chapter. Then you're going to write a summary after that, and then you're going to submit this to the assignment folder. So I will be able to see your notes, your little metacognitive reflection about how it went, your summary, and then I can look at all of that. Okay, so that's your Leishmaniasis assignment. Please do this first. This is in order of the way I want you to do it. I want you to do this first, and then, of course, we have some chapters we need to get done with the book, right? So we have 3 chapters to QQMS this week. You're going to do a QQMS for each chapter, 23, 24, and 25. And then when you're done with that, a reflection paper on all 3 chapters together. So you're just writing 1 reflection paper, okay? And there's assignment folders for each of those things. You will be handing in your QQMSs in 3 separate assignment folders, and then you'll have another assignment folder for your reflection. A little reminder that this is the rubric that I use when I look at reflection papers. We haven't done like an official reflection paper on the book for a while, but this is the rubric that I use. It's also linked in the assignment folder, so you can print out a copy or have a copy up on your computer if you need it, okay? But this is what I'm going to be looking for. So make sure that you're hitting these proficient column here, right? Except you have to have at least 300 to 500 words, and this is a requirement too. So make sure though that with sentence fluency and word choice and content, you're hitting this proficient column, I'm having trouble. Okay, and that's all you're doing this week, is you're going to just be doing some reading and writing about your reading. There's no new things for me to teach you. This is a practice and get further in the book and build some background knowledge about Leishmaniasis. So I hope you guys have a really great week. I'm looking forward to talking with you on Monday at 6, and I will see you then.